So meanwhile, the last 10 years, the number of natural disasters are increasing. Everyone who sees the news knows that in the last 10 years or more, we have more and more earthquakes, floods, tsunamis, little natural disasters. So now we can understand what causes that. It's because of this planet X, which already entered the solar system, moving towards us, and it affects our planet Earth seriously. On one hand, NASA and the US administration tell us that all this is happening because of the global warming, due to the ozone and things like that. They even signed on an historic agreement with all the leaders of the world in order to save the ozone. But this is just another tactic they use to obscure the public from the main problem, which they themselves know it, the arrival of Planet X. We can easily see that in the past years, from year to year, there are more and more extreme snowstorms, hailstorms. Some places in the world really freeze. How could there be a global warming, as they say? Each year, we see more record-breaking cold, blizzards, hailstorms, huge pieces of ice falling from the sky. While also in the summer, we have a record-breaking heat. And this is because this Planet X is causing extreme weather changes. It's causing the magnetic North Pole to shift. So over 30 years, NASA ignored this star after they themselves declared its existence in the past. And if you go and look for the term Planet X in Wikipedia, you will find that it's just a conspiracy, nothing more. But since there are so many evidence, and this star is being seen so often from all over the globe, well, they must somehow report about it so that people wouldn't complain when it really gets close. How come you didn't see it before? Therefore, at the beginning of this year, on January 16, they finally declared that there is a ninth planet out there beyond Pluto, which its mass is about 5 times larger than Earth. So now we have an official announcement about Planet X, or Nibiru, or whatever you want to call it. But since they don't want anyone to go into panic, they mentioned that this planet is very far away, at the edge of our solar system, and not likely to cause any damage. But in the meantime, in the past year, they moved the US Federal Bank Reserve, which keeps all the gold of America and of many other countries in it, and was located in Manhattan for over 100 years, to a new building in Chicago. And also offices of the CIA and other governmental offices, they moved them from the shorelines into the central areas of America. All this they did in the past year. That means they are expecting it very soon. Plus, recently, there are evidence that slowly and quietly they start to get into their bunkers. In America, they have put a lot of food trucks during the past year into their bunkers. According to experts, the main effect of this Planet X will be in North America and South America, also parts of Europe, Russia and China, probably because of the direction from which it comes or the angle of Earth towards the star. Anyway, in those parts of the globe, they are in greater risk, despite the fact that the whole world will be in a risk of getting hit by tremendous amount of meteors.
There's a huge hidden heavenly body right here in our solar system. Evidence is mounting that either a brown dwarf star or a gas giant planet is lurking at the outermost reaches of our solar system, far beyond the planet Pluto.
Does our sun have an evil twin? A star named Nemesis orbiting the distant reaches of our solar system?
Sometimes they get tossed out, other times they orbit harmlessly until they evaporate and go away.
Scientist Richard Muller not only theorizes that this periodic mayhem is caused by a deadly companion star to the sun, he believes he knows precisely what kind of star it is: a red dwarf. An evil twin to the sun named Nemesis. By definition, a red dwarf barely glows at all.
It would be the closest star to our sun, and we wouldn't even know it. Now, why is that? The way we discover nearby stars is either because they're very bright, and a red dwarf star is not very bright, or because the sun is moving past it.
If the sun was all by itself and there was no nemesis, then the comets in the Oort cloud would all have very predictable and regular orbits. They would be very regular in their arrival times and departure times.
But as Nemesis approaches, the inner solar system becomes a shooting gallery.
And so there start to be a few more comets than usual, and then suddenly there are just comets coming all the time.
And at the peak, there might be 1,000 to 10,000 comets per year in the sky.
Planet X will fly around the Earth so close that the consequences for the Earth and for all humans would be catastrophic. Because Planet X is much larger than Earth, the gravitational field of Planet X will be much stronger than the Earth's gravitational field. It will change the axis of our planet and shift the poles of our Earth. Global cooling, new ice age, and world floodings will lead to extinction to all species on the Earth's surface.
In 1972, Joseph Brady of University of California discovered that some unknown planet causes gravitational disturbance of the orbit of Halley's Comet. Planet X is 5 times more massive than the Earth. This information was quickly closed down, referring to the error of the research apparatus. Long experienced employees of NASA suppressed or hide the existence of Planet X. All the information about Planet X are severely protected and not permitted to be publicized. Not even one documentary film produced by NASA to reveal their research about Planet X. It makes no sense for them to be silent about Planet X and hide away their researches about such giant red planet rise above the horizon of the Earth. 2012 Planet X was seen by naked eyes all over the world.
In 1978, American scientists stated that in our solar system, there are not only 9 planets as officially accepted by worldwide, but in fact, there are 10 planets. Planet X moves in space at an incredibly elongated orbit, and it comes to the Earth approximately every 3,600 years. They are unable to capture Planet X in the outer space. However, in the early 1980s, after lengthy mathematical calculations and the construction of new computer models, the existence of this giant Planet X has been proven.
In 1982, NASA agreed that there is a large planet, which they named it Planet X or Nibiru.
In 2005, American astrophysicists announced that is approximately from the distance of 1 light year of the Earth, there is a huge cosmic object. A giant planet exists. This giant Planet X is approaching our planet Earth at an enormous speed.
Planet X could easily disrupt the atmosphere of the Earth, causing unprecedented cyclopean tsunamis, earthquakes and a new worldwide deluge. The scientists have also found that Planet X has already destroyed another planet in the past, many years ago in the solar system. According to US scientists, the government simply conceal the truth from humanity, avoiding causing panic to the world.
Planet X can bring considerable damage and even casualty to all inhabitants on the Earth. Representatives from all intelligence, they have information of Planet X in hand.
Nibiru, or Planet X, has a mass that is 3 to 5 times the mass of Jupiter, so we can imagine how huge this thing is. It has several planets and moons orbiting it. They say that there are 7 planets, or moons, surrounding this huge Nibiru Planet X, and innumerable asteroids accompany it.